Okay, you guys, as you see by the title, you know what this video is about, you guys. And once again, I'm doing something a little different on my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. If you haven't watched my other videos, please do so and hit up the comment section down below. Subscribe, like, and I'll subscribe back. So this video, I actually did a reading on Queen NAIJA and Clarence. And it's towards the video that they put out, the last video. Do they argue, or relationship advice? This video right here, I'm going to put the screenshot right here. So as you guys can see, I pulled the card, and the card that I pulled for them was the reverse high priestess card. And with the reverse high priestess card, you guys, okay, let's break this down. For number one, it represents honesty, and being that it's in reverse, I would say that the video that they put out was actually a lie. Queen and Clarence bicker over the little bit of everything. They always get in little petty arguments. Okay, so also with this card reading, I see that the high priestess makes it easy for the person who they're around to get things fast and manifest the things that they need. So in that case, that's where it come in, as Clarence is really milking it when it comes to Queen. The biggest reason why he's with Queen, I feel like there's some feelings there, but it's because it's a financial gain. And it's like, why not? He has the ability to manipulate her through anything else, and he can get, financial support. So why not? Also with this card, I see that there's a elderly person in Queen's life that's giving her advice, but the predicament that she's in, she just want everyone to leave her alone. She don't want no one contacting her. She want to be in her little space and bubble where she feels comfortable and everything. Also, the highest priest, means that you are the guardian of secrets. So in this case, in reverse, that would means that there's a female portrayal, or she has less females than she used to. And in this predicament, I feel like that's where it comes in with Aries, like a friend hold a bigger secret, and or a friend betrayal. And also with this card, it can be, both sides, negative and positive, and it also, represent protectiveness. And in like this situation, being that it's reversed, and looking at the video, protectiveness can also mean manipulation. So that's also a negative force, and I feel like that's what Clarence does. He manipulates her, because in the video, one point he mentioned that, you need someone like me, and, it's not easy, or you got to be a certain way to be with a guy like him. And Queen definitely agree, and that's manipulation. And I think that she's not realizing that she has him on a higher pedestal than it should be. It should be reversed. He should have her on a higher pedestal. He's making her feel like, he is like it. Like without him, she's lost. And that's because she didn't give herself time to heal when she got out her last relationship. She just went straight to him, and he uplifted her. So it's like, someone break you down and lift you up. They can easily break you back down, because you have done instilled so much of them in you, because that's how they build you up. Okay. Also with this high priestess in reverse sign, I'm seeing, it's meaning, holy, spiritual, but in reverse it can mean, you're loose, or you lost your religion. And I feel like, since Clarence is a negative force, because this card, do say that there's a negative force in her life, I feel like she's losing herself, and she's forgetting her inner, spiritual, like she's not listening to it. And this card also says that, she is aware. She's aware of what's going on. It's just that she have an image to hold, and, she just don't have time for it. She want it all to go away. So she's letting things, go the way they're gone, and she's comfortable in her little bubble right now. So when you look at the video and she's looking like she's confused and weak, that's just because, that's the negative energy. It drains you, it confuses you, and you seem not focused. And what I like to say is, just if you pause the video and not listen to their words, just look at the body language, you can feel, the presence of her. She's weak and she's feeble. She's very emotional. And right now, this card says that she's a doormat for others. And, basically everything about this card is speaking for itself. I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, you're lying, you're just saying something, but it's easy to, do readings. All you have to do is understand what the card means, and you can Google what a card means, and, just, think of a subject or ask it a question, and you pull those cards, and, you analyze the reading, so anyone can do it. You can do it on yourself. So, just, it takes knowledge and understanding the cards and knowing what it is, and everything is on the internet. So, anyways, let's continue. Also, this high priest card represent fertility, and we know that she's fertility. We know she's pregnant or whatever. So, that's a big thing. And also, if you look at the symbol in the card, you will see that there's a hanging fabric, and that hanging fabric means life is but a dream, or life is short, yet fertile and creative. And as you see, I really think, looking at this video, that, when it says reverse and honesty in reverse, it's a lie. So the video is a lie. They do argue. They have petty arguments about everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, and in the video, Queen is expressing that her body language is saying, hey, I'm lying, but, I love him. And for us to make this work, I got to keep you about my business. Her body language says that, and that makes me feel like, where it says life is but a dream in reverse, that means that I'm living a dream in my head, but it's really not reality. You get what I'm saying? And life is too short for that. And another thing you see in this picture is a crown. The crown can mean, womanhood, she's growing up to be a woman. She's, like, spreading her wings, and she has matured. And she have no other choice but to, because she's, pregnant, and she already have a child. Okay. Now, when I watched the video, this is what made me mad, and I'm going to explain why this card is really a big deal, you guys. And if you don't know what card I'm talking about, it's the highest priest in reverse. And if you know about reading, then you want to comment down below, share your opinions. Or if you just have an opinion or comment, or you want me to do it on someone else, you get what I'm saying, just let me know. Hit up that comment section down below. But this card is really, really, it's just like a big bomb has been blowing up. Just watching this video and just connecting it with this card and the things that I've seen in the past, like, it's just like, wow. And I didn't want to do this video because, as a subscriber, as a fan, I watch her. But, as Pettyish Radio, as, me reading this card and giving my true feelings, because I'm not going to do a reading and, put my feelings into it. It has to be the truth. And if she ever watch this or listen to it or whatever, like, I guarantee you, like, she can feel what I'm saying is true. And I put that on everything, So, yeah, the crown, womanhood. Also, looking at the picture, I noticed that there's columns. If you see the white and black, that means the yin and the yang, and that's good and evil. She's in a battle, and it can be spiritual or physical. And to come to think about that, when I said Clarence is a negative force because it's manipulation, that's where the battle can be. Like, this card represent knowledge, so she's a knowledge about everything, but it's like she is ignoring her inner spiritual. And I think that's where the yin and the yang come from, because maybe it's because of the manipulation. You get what I'm saying? But I can see from the card that there is a older advisor, somebody that's in her life that's actually giving her advice, but she's turning them away because, she's frustrated and she just want to be left alone, and she want people to like leave her alone, and I just want to tell her to listen to her intuition and her spiritual inner, because that's where she's shying away from, and she's listening more to manipulation, and she's not following her own path. That's where I see from the card, she have to follow her own path and, lead your own path. You get what I'm saying? And I know, like, through this card, she's very busy, but in reverse, she's using her concerts and doing stuff to shy away from what's going on in the situation in her life, because people want to see her and Clarence fall, and those for the people who've been, realize it or been see it, but she's not there yet, and she has something to prove. So that's where the intuition in reverse coming from, and the inner spiritual calling that she's ignoring. Also there's a crescent, and that means discernment, and just know what you put out there. The energy that you put out is the energy that you receive. You get what I'm saying? And I also, from this, I see that there's someone that she's leaving behind, and the manipulation is causing her to forget about that person and be focused on what's current in front of her. And I hate to say that, but I just feel like it's CJ. And earlier I was about to say something, and now I actually know what I was about to say. In the video, he mentioned he has to love CJ or whatever because of baby Lorenzo. But before there was a baby Lorenzo, why did you have to? The answer is you have to love him because of Queen. You don't have to love him because baby Lorenzo you never met. Baby Legend or baby Lorenzo because you never met him. You have to love him because you should love his mom. So he's a package. He's a baggage of his mom, and that kind of like where I am like just baffled with the highest priestess in reverse card, because that means that, she's kind of shunning CJ for what's current. And a lot of people may bash her and say that, but really, right now she's very, very emotional, and she's pregnant. And, the blue robe, if you see, it means unconscious and wisdom. And in reverse, that means that she knows the wisdom she has, but she's not listening to herself, and she don't want people to be proven right. So, she's unconscious about the situation. And when I answer this question pertaining to the card, I asked the card, show me their relationship through the video, and this is the card that I pulled up, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so now also I would like to say that this card also means that they have good communication, but their strongest communication is through I'll say sexual, because when you look at fertility, it's like their sexual connection outweighs, their physical connection when you think about it. And that's basically saying, because they're always on the road and doing stuff, they don't really have time to really connect. But when they do, they do have deep conversation. I think that's where the manipulation comes in. So their conversations are deep, but they're not getting to grow and learn each other because she's on the road doing this, doing that. So he basically can do what he wants. And in the video, he mentioned that she don't look at his phone and stuff. That's because she is weak, emotional. She's a doormat. You get what I'm saying? And the scroll represent the blueprint. If you see the scroll, that represent blueprint of life, and what's happening now and what's yet to happen. So you get what I'm saying? It's like maybe it's a contract, maybe it's a hold on her. A blueprint is something, it's like something fine print, like maybe it's something, you guys. And a lot of people like to put negative energy out there, and I really think like this isn't like a video to bash her or anything. I feel like this is a cry out for help, whether she know it or not. And you guys, like I said, anybody can do this, or you can do it on yourself or anything. You get what I'm saying? And right now, I just want to take a moment to release the negative energy, because I'm about to actually talk about the video connecting to this card. So I want to get myself prepared so I can be, you know, positive in the situation and not look at it as some pettyish radio, or a fan just look at it through the card and through the video. So let's take a moment. I'm going to release the negative energy, and I'm going to inhale the positive energy. Okay, so you guys, with this card, it's just so many things I'm just going to talk about. Okay, and with the video, all right, so I noticed in the video, basically when he slapped her hand and she was trying to explain, you know, she just cleaning the dirt out her hand, but she was like, no, you know what, it's fine. I just feel like, what the fuck, like, why? And that's where, you know, the weakness and the feeble is coming from. You get what I'm saying? And also, I like to say the High Priestess card is a love card, and you know, but in reverse, it's like he probably have strong love for her, like for what she can do for her, and how she look, what she can do for him, and how she looks to him. And in the video, I noticed he mentioned, like, during the performance, you know, he pulls up her short, and she's like, and he's like, oh, I never had a nigga like that, you know, to pull up my shorts, you know. So he's not jealous. Yeah, you're not jealous because you already know you have her in a place to where, you know, she feels like you is, you know, kind of like all she have, because you brought her out that place of discomfort. And also, you know, let's see what else I can talk about. It's just so much. I'm just trying to think about everything. Like, also I noticed in the video, you said that she don't look in your phone, and I really feel like she should look in your phone. Not basically that she may find a girl in your phone, but she may find some other stuff where she feels that you are manipulating her. And let me get it clear to you, by looking at this card, it's knowledge in this relationship, and its communication is strong. I'm trying to tell you. So even if it's manipulation, it's done got to the point to where it's strong, and she's a believer in Clarence, and you get what I'm saying. She's going to believe what he has to say. You get what I'm saying? And it's like she kind of know it. She's aware, but like I said, there's honesty in reverse. It's lies that they have to cover up. Like I said, this whole big video seems like it was like, I really want to say it, but I can't. Even when, you know, she tried to explain, you know, that, you know, baby Legend, when he's born, you know, it's going to be kind of tough, like raising them, because they're too different. And that's where the columns, where you see that black and white column, the yin and the yang, and the manipulation, and where I say she's ignoring her spiritual calling, you know, she's trying to listen to her intuition. It's like she knows it, but, you know, it's just the place that she's in. And maybe where that scroll is, it's a blueprint. Maybe it's a contract. Maybe she's heavily under mind control. Maybe that's where the manipulation and the negative force is coming from, you guys. This card is just like a bombshell. Like I just can't believe it. It's like everything that you can think negative that people used to say is kind of true, but when you notice the situation, it's not nothing to be laughed about or talked about. That's why I didn't want to do the video, because, you know, it's really serious. And from the get-go, this is where I think Clarence needs to humble himself, because in the beginning where she was like, we're talking about relationships, the way he said relationships, for number one, this is where it's about to get sad. He hates when Queen brings up Clarence. Clarence hate when Queen brings up Chris. Like in the video when she had to humble him for a moment, when he was like, oh, being with me, you know, you got to get used to girls. And no, she had to humble him and let him know, I kind of already been through that with, you know, my ex. And if you see his face expression, he got mad. You get what I'm saying? It seemed like he wasn't interested into the subject, trying to change. Like she had to humble him for a moment. So she knows and she's aware, but it's like she's stuck. And why? I think that's where the honesty in reverse come from, and the manipulation, the energy force. It's probably deeper than this, you guys, but this is my reading for it. That's why I said comment down below if you're a reader and you love reading cards on people. Let me know what you think. Let me know, if you agree. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, But anyways, so yes, how you're going to like tell someone that? Come on now. But let's see what else. Let's see what I can say. Also from the video, when what I was about to say. Ooh, you guys, it's just so much with this card. For people who don't understand card reading, I'm trying to, understand it, and I'm trying to understand it through the video also, because I didn't plan it, and I try to write down a couple of stuff, I'm not gonna lie, because it was just like, wow. And also through this card, she's further along in her pregnancy than we know it. Her pregnancy is overdue, because the fatality in reverse is overdue. So she's going to have her baby soon, within probably a month or in January. You get what I'm saying? But her pregnancy is overdue. And also, what else I can read off it? Okay. Let's see. And also, you guys, I see that there's a financial issue. It's kind of like in reverse with the Guardian. It's like she makes a lot of money, but in reverse, it's like she has financial issues. So I think this is where it comes to, where signing a contract and having a record deal. A record deal is basically an advancement. Advancement is basically a loan. You have to pay that back, but you have to go to concerts and interviews and do everything to make that money back. So I think where it comes at the manipulation and the fashion sense that Clarence have, you get what I'm saying? Because he dresses her, he's her stylist. I think she's spending a little bit more, even though she's making a lot, she's still spending a lot. And, it's just like you have to save. So remember that key of saving and not spending a lot. Also, I would like to say that Clarence made her feel like, in the video, and she also agreed that he was just God gift to earth, like I mentioned earlier, I think, but I have something to say. According to this card, it says, the highest priest, like I said, she makes it easy for people around her to gain, because she's like, in a high position. But the reverse is just what, the intentions of the person, and it shows that someone's close to her is, doing something wrong to her. And maybe then again, that's what it is. But you guys, it's just that it's a lot. And this card in this situation, and that's the first card I pulled. I said I was going to pull one card and pertain it to the video. And when I seen the high priestess in reverse, I was just like, wow, the guardian of secrets. So, and in reverse, everybody knows that reverse is just something negative about reverse. So that's where it reversed. And I'm trying to explain to you the card and the video, and I'm trying to put insights of the video, because I've been watched the video, but I only have time to post a video once a week. And honestly, I've seen so much other people posting and saying, oh, she's dumb, oh, that's crazy. But it's deeper than what y'all think. And instead of bashing her, I think, she's unaware, but she is aware, but don't want to be aware, because she just want to be left alone, and she feels comfortable in her bubble right now. But I feel that also, this is a good one. Also with the card. And I think, you guys, after this one, I think I'm going to end it, because I can go on and on just by staring at this card and just thinking about stuff that has to do with the video, her relationship, everything, you guys. But I think I'm going to end it after this. Also, with this card, I see, wow, let's see how I'm gonna put it. You guys, let's see, I'm gonna put it to where you can understand it. Oh God, I almost lost what I'm losing what I'm saying. Okay, boom. Also, when I was saying that he hates when she mentioned Queen, when this is a love card, you get what I'm saying? And in reverse, I feel like Queen, I don't want her to get, I just don't want to say this because I don't want, anything to happen between them or whatever, but she still thinks about Chris, and Clarence feels it, but that's where the manipulation comes in. And it doesn't even have to be that she still wants him. It just can be a thought. You have to think she had a child with this guy and she was married to him, and it wasn't too long ago, and she didn't give her time to heal. She just jumped right back in. So she still haven't healed up. She jumped in something with an open wound. So just because he's on her mind and she thinks about him doesn't mean that it's anything. But through the card, love reverse, she thinks about him, and I feel like she feel like they're the same and she's realizing it, but she don't want people to be proven wrong, and it's not nothing wrong with that. But you guys, I can go on forever, but I want to end it right here. And I'm pretty sure it's some things that I didn't say about the video or in the video, because my mind is all over the place right now. But what I could say is Queen is a very talented person, and I really think all of Clarence's intentions are not bad, but it's just that when you're a doormat for somebody, which I can see, that's where the feebleness coming from the card reading. It's like they can manipulate you and pull you away from things that will let you see the light in them to keep you in the darkness with them. But I can say that it is some type of feelings, and maybe I said that can be the feelings towards her appearance, the way she look, or because he's gaining and his family is gaining. But there's a strong connection, and where that strong connection and communication can come from is where Clarence mentioned a tweet where he was getting at Chris, where he said Queen told him about Chris being adoption. So the communication is deep. They do have a deep communication, and she's very comfortable. It's love, but the love in reverse can mean it's love for bad reasons. But it is love. It is a strong communication, And I would like to say this is not a bash video. I like Queen as a subscriber, but as Pettyish Mafia, Pettyish Radio, I had to bring this video to you. And I would like to say to anybody that want to put their insight, hit up the comment section down below. If you like videos like this, if you want to see me do more, or just give me some suggestions on the videos that, you would like to see me do. So please drop your thoughts in comments down below. And also, you guys, I would like to say that thank you to my subscribers, the little bit that I have, and the views. I am thankful for everything, because I am not doing this for money yet. So it's just fun and games until I get my craft right. And also, I learned that watermarks are like what people laugh at you and got watermarks. I have watermarks in some of my videos, my first videos, so I don't see nothing wrong with that. So if I have a watermark on my videos, you guys just know that I'm trying to get it out to you as soon as possible, and I just don't want to edit it. I just want to get it out, because by the time I get these videos out, it seems like thousands of people have videos out on the same thing, and I feel like I'm the last one. But I feel like this video, you guys, if y'all can share this video, where if she can read this video, if she can watch this video, listen to it, I guarantee you, like, I would spark something in her. But just know that I have a spiritual message for you, Queen NAIJA, and it is trust your inner self. God has given you the knowledge. God has brought you so far. Please don't turn your back on him. Listen to your intuition. Whatever makes you happy, do whatever makes you happy. But if it's what's not good for you, just be prepared for the consequences and the sadness. But I want to wish you a great pregnancy, and I know you're going to have a pretty cute baby. So congratulations to y'all. And even though I might not be 100% right from my reading and the representation of this card, it is right. And you guys can Google this card. This was the highest priestess card in reverse. Let me know what you think. Comment down below.